There are a great many American people that are eager for the final year of the Obama presidency to come to an end. But in the meantime, Congress has an obligation to act to keep America safe. There are 3 pieces of legislation I've introduced that I urge leaders in Congress to take up and pass immediately to address this terror threat.
We will hear from him next hour live. Senator Ted Cruz pushing for new laws to freeze the current refugee program. Cruz working with the governor out of Texas on a bill that will allow states to opt out of resettling refugees. That governor is with me now. Greg Abbott, live in Austin, Texas. Sir, thank you for your time and welcome back here.
Great to be back with you again, Bill.
Why do we need this?
We need this because, first, governors have the ultimate responsibility of keeping safe the citizens in their states. Second, because the way the federal government is operating the refugee resettlement program, it ties the hands of the governors to achieve that goal of keeping our people safe. And that is proven, Bill, by the fact that Congressman McCall, who's in charge of the Homeland Security Committee in the United States House, says that terrorists have already tried to use the refugee program to come into the United States. It comes from the fact that the National Intelligence Director, the head of the FBI, have both said that it's going to be easy, in fact, undetectable by the United States for them to be able to weed out terrorists from the Syrian refugees. What the federal government is doing is importing danger of not ISIS members and terrorists into the United States through the refugee program. Governors should have the ability to keep our citizens safe.
You have 21 new Syrian refugees, I think, this week coming to your state. I believe that includes a dozen children between the ages of 2 and 15, both in Dallas and in Houston as of now. And this is what you're looking for: nationwide freeze, a moratorium on refugees coming from ISIS-controlled areas. Also, legally allowing governors, as you state, to opt out receiving these new refugees and strip Americans of citizenship if they go abroad to fight with terrorists. That first point sounds a lot like Donald Trump. You have not criticized Donald Trump. Many others have. Why have you not?
Well, I actually did yesterday, and I think, frankly, what Donald Trump said was wrong. And let me tell you a reason why, and that is what we need to do is to be strategic about this. The real enemy here is radical Islamic terrorists. We do have the ability to focus our sights on that group, and that's what needs to be done. We need to go after those who are posing a danger in this country. And it's easy to do that by targeting countries like Syria, where we know there are terrorists, or where we have information that the terrorists are trying to use the refugee system to gain access to the United States. That is where we need to apply our resources.
But the 21 Syrians, they're there, right? I mean, they're not leaving. They are in your state, and you may be receiving more based on the program now. And I've listened to your call for the new regulations. Does any of it have a chance of passing in Washington?
When you see the robust way in which the United States House of Representatives in particular have been passing these laws, whether it concerns visas or other issues, that the United States House is showing that they are stepping up and protecting the safety of the American people. We need the Senate to equally robustly pass these laws and get them to the President's desk. And the President has the ultimate responsibility to protect his fellow Americans. The President has a responsibility to ensure that we are not going to have a replication of San Bernardino. However, Bill, let me mention this one last thing that is quite disturbing, and that is in the allowance of the Syrian refugees, the President made clear that he was granting waivers to those who were known to have given aid to terrorists. This is quite disturbing and something most Americans don't know.
Okay, sir, thank you. Greg Abbott is the governor of Texas, and we're going to have Ted Cruz on next hour. Talk to him a little bit more about this and many other topics. Sir, thank you for your time. We'll see where it goes.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.